Hey everyone! Okay, so I'm back, and as promised, I promised to do a makeup video for you guys, a tutorial, and today I am doing an inspired look by Dior. I found a Dior ad in my Vogue January. I found the ad in the Vogue January 2012 magazine, and the picture looks like this, as you can see. If you can't see it, I'll put the link below. But basically, it's just a smoky purple eye with a very like reddish, pinkish, berry lip. If you can see, it looks probably really red in the camera. But that's what I'm going to be doing today, and I'm really excited. I just wanted to say I've already washed, moisturized, put on sunscreen, all of that good stuff. If you want to know my skincare routine, I'll also put that in the link below. I also did what I normally do every single day, which is with the Smashbox Primer, the Benefit Ooh La Lift, the Sephora Smoothing and Brightening Concealer, the Benefit Erase Paste for underneath my eyes for my dark circles. Now, I already showed how I did that in my last video. If you want the link to that, I'll also put the link below. And basically in that video, it just shows how I apply it and in which steps. Basically, the order I just showed you with the products is how in the order I put them on. But anyways, let's get started. So the model's face has a really matte finish, so I decided to pick Rimmel's Stay Matte foundation, and this is in the color 201 Classic Beige. Alright, so let me zoom in so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so like I said, I'm going to be taking the Rimmel Stay Matte, and I'm just going to take some of that, put it on the back of my hand, and with a foundation brush, this one is by Sephora Professional, you're just going to take some of that and just start putting that on your cheeks, and make sure you blend downward with the directions of your hair so it looks a lot more natural. And after you're done applying your foundation to your face, in order for the berry reddish lip to really be its true color, I'm going to take some foundation, whatever's left on your hand is fine, or whatever's left on your brush, that's fine too. You're just going to go ahead and just put that over your lips. Now this step is optional if you have really fair lips. Obviously I don't. I have really like more purpley kind of plumish color to my lips, so I find that putting on foundation on my lips really helps to make the color pop. So up to you, but that's what I'm going to do. So next I'm going to be using Rimmel's translucent powder. This one is in 001. Obviously the printing has been rubbed off, so anyways, but this is by Rimmel, and I have used it a lot, as you can tell. And you're just going to take a powder brush, and you're just going to dip that in there, and then you're just going to go ahead and sweep it onto your face in circular motions. Now this is also matte too, so it's really going to help make your foundation just stay matte and non-oily throughout the day. Alright, so actually we are not done powdering our face just yet. This is a step that I've actually been doing in my own foundation routine. Basically, you're just going to take a brush just like this. This is by Sonia Kashuk. This is like a dome-shaped brush, I believe it's called. I don't remember the name, and the name's not on the brush either. But you can get this at Target. And what you're going to do is you're going to take the same translucent powder, and you're just going to swirl it onto your brush just like that. And with the concealer that you put underneath your eye, or either concealer or foundation or whatever you use to cover up your dark circles, you're going to take your brush. I know that looks really scary, but this is translucent powder, so it's not going to be really white. What you're going to do, you're going to go inside the corner of your eye and then down and underneath. And you're just going to really work that into your skin underneath your eye. And this is basically just going to help set that concealer or foundation that you put underneath here. You do it on your top lid too. So as you can see, this looks a lot more brighter than this. So as you can see. And then basically you're just going to do the same thing to your other eye as well. Alright, so if you need some more, that's fine. Now again, well, not again, just as a tip, translucent powder isn't like a regular pressed powder in your skin color, like a foundation powder. This is a really light powder, so it's not going to cover up as well as like a foundation or a pressed powder in your skin color. So just a tip. Okay, so we are done with our face, and I usually put on an eye primer, but because I don't want a goldish tone as from what I get from my Urban Decay primer potion, I'm just going to use instead a little bit of my Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Shadow Cream in O Sticks Ivory Lace. And I'm really not going to take too much. It looks like this. It's a really skin tone base. And I'm just going to take some of this on my middle finger. And I'm just going to pat this on like the center of my eye, just so that it can brighten up the area a little bit. Let me zoom in a little bit more. Okay. Okay. So, we're done with the base, and the next thing we're going to do is I'm taking Honey Glaze, if you can see, by Mary Kay. And with this, I'm going to be taking my small eyeshadow brush from Sephora, and I'm just going to dip some of that onto my brush. And I'm going to put this in the inner corner of my eye to about halfway. Now in the picture, all of the colors are extremely matte, so there's no shimmer or anything like that to it. And then just gonna do the same thing to your other eye. So it's very skin tone based. It's really light, so you can't really see it. Yeah, you might be able to see it just a little on the eyes, but not too much. And then the next color we are going to use is another Mary Kay eyeshadow. This has two of them in it, and I'm not sure if you're able to tell, but this one is a really light purple color, and that's what I'm going to use on my on my eye. So I'm just going to take a little bit of that. And where you're going to put this is near the lash line. So you can start from the middle and work your way in. I'm not sure if you can see that. You can take a little bit more of that light purple shadow and then also work it into your crease. We're not going to go all the way in. We're going to go about 3/4 of the way in and then stop. So this is also really light. Basically, we're just getting ready for the darker colors that we're gonna have in just a moment. So you put that there. We're leaving the middle of this part here clean, just with the honey glaze that we put on, and then we're gonna put the same light purple eyeshadow on the other eye. Okay, so your eyeshadow should look something like this. You can see it better. This part is a lot clean. It's really clean in the middle. And then the next eyeshadow we're going to use is going to be a darker purple. I'm going to try this color. It's called Smoky Plum. I know it looks like really dark, but it's really not that dark. So I'm going to use this color, and this color is going to be the darkest eyeshadow. And what we're going to do with this, we're going to take some of that on our brush, and then we're going to put this in the outer corner of our eye, and then we're going to blend that. So just carefully place that into the socket of your eye. And then don't worry, we're gonna blend that. So don't worry about that. We're gonna get back to that in just a minute. And then we're gonna do the same thing to the other eye. Okay, now with a large shader brush, this one's also by Sephora. Just gonna take that brush, and what you're gonna do, you're just gonna really just blend out the edges. And you make it just like that, pretty much. So it's going to be it's not too blended, but it's still going to be a defined V shape. But obviously this one looks better than this one, so that's why we're blending it. Okay, so your eyes should look something like this. And the next color we're going to be using is a darker purple color. And this one, we're going to be using this in the same one that we used the light purple eyeshadow. Instead, we're going to be using the darker. And you take your small eyeshadow brush or a pencil brush or anything small, and you're going to dip that in there. then you're going to line your lower lashes just like this. And you're going to go pretty much all the way into your eye. Not into your eye, but you're going to line the entire lower lash line. And then just kind of blend it in with the other eyeshadow we have here. And then go ahead and do the same thing to your other eye. So your eyes should look something like this. And yeah, so then moving on, we're going to move on to eyeliner. Now I chose Mary Kay's signature eyeliner in, let's see, what is this? Amethyst. And from what it looks like in the picture, we're not, well, no, we're not making a cat eye. All we're doing is just making a simple line across the eyelid. Okay, so your eye should look something like this. Make sure it's thicker on the outside of your eye, or on this half of your eye, than it is in here. And then you're just going to do the same thing to your other eye. Okay, so I'm done lining my eyes, and it should look something like this. And again, make sure it's thinner on the inner corner of your eye, and then it gets thicker as you go out. Okay, now we are going to line the inner, we're going to line our waterline, and from the picture it looks like they used a brown color. So I'm taking Sephora's Nano Eyes in chocolate. Just looks like this. And you're just going to line your waterline. Okay, so now we are done with our shadows and lining and everything. And next I'm going to take my Revlon eyelash curler, and you're just going to curl your eyes. I mean, not curl your eye, curl your eyelashes. I forgot to do one more thing to my eyes. I'm going to be taking Mary Kay's Icicle eye color in vanilla. It just looks like this. And I'm just going to put some on my finger. You just need that much. And you're going to put this underneath your eyebrow and on your on your brow bone. It's going to take some like this. So, okay. Now we can move on to our eyelashes. I am taking Mary Kay's, can't read it, but signature mascara Perfection in black, and then you're just gonna go ahead and, you know, do your lashes. Okay, so I am done with my lashes, and I know you probably guys think, okay, they don't look so long, but in the picture, I don't believe they used any false lashes. I don't think they did any of that, but her mascara, her lashes are really not that long at all. So I'm trying to imitate the picture, so this is what I chose to do with my lashes. If you want to, I mean, it's really up to you. You can use false lashes, you can use a mascara that's really going to make your eyelashes, really pop and look longer, whatever you want to do. But for the sake of trying to imitate the picture, I have it. So, alright, so let's zoom out. So we're done with our eyes, so this is what it should look like. And the next thing we're going to do, I'm going to do my cheeks. And with that, I'm going to be using my Rimmel bronzer in Sun Bronze Zero. Oh, line. I'm going to be using my Sun Bronze, and I'm just going to be taking an angled brush from Sephora as well, and it's going to dip it in there just lightly. Her face, I mean, her cheeks are not that contoured, so I'm just going to be taking a very light amount of that, and then go ahead and contour my cheekbones. Okay, so that's it. No more bronzer. Um, and then the next thing she has on is blush. Now her blush is super light, and um, the best thing I could compare it to is Tarte's Natural Cheek Stain in Blissful, and it looks like this. Now don't freak out, but it looks like this. It looks really red, but when you do put it on your cheeks, as I'll show you in just a moment, it's going to look really natural. Oh, sorry, I have a little bit of a cold, so. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so back to the cheek stain. What you're going to do is you're going to put your finger on it and just take some on your finger just like this, or you can hardly see it, but yeah, there you go. And you're just going to lightly dab it onto your cheeks just like this. And you could take some more if you want to. So it's just really light. It's really nothing outstanding. So that's fine. And then you can move on to the next cheek as well. Now it's really light, you could probably hardly see it, but that's how it is in the picture as well. You can't really see it that well, but it's really nice, natural looking, so I like it. Okay, so on to actually, I wouldn't say favorite, but I'm really excited about this part, and we're gonna move on to our lips. Okay, uh, so our lips are, blotted out from its natural color. And what we're going to do is I have a Mary Kay signature lip liner in Berry. And so we're going to take this, and her lips are more curvy, I mean kind of like mine. And what we're going to do, we're going to line our lips all the way around and fill them in as well. Okay. So I've just lined my lips, and it does look a bit dark, but I think that'll be okay. Oh, hold on. Okay, so I think that's good. Now we're going to be taking, I have two colors here from Mary Kay, and I'm debating on which one is the closest. But I think I'm going to be taking this one. I think it looks a little bit more closer to the picture. So basically I'm just gonna take the lipstick by itself and just put it on my lips. Okay, so this is the finished look. Some of you guys might like it, some of you guys might hate it. But you know, I did as best I could to try and be as close as possible to the picture. Just let me know if you want me to do more. Leave a comment below, and I'm gonna be doing more anyways. But if you guys have any like sort of preferences, just let me know. Yeah. So I think they're pretty close. Lip color. Obviously the eyes are a little bit darker, but for what we did, I think it's just fine. But anyways, so this is the finished look. I hope you guys like it. I like it. I'm not used to a red lip as much, but for those of you who are, if you guys like it, definitely try it. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Thank you guys. I'll see you guys later. Bye.